Get ready, because what's happening behind the scenes might make your heart beat faster than a 50-yard dash in a packed Arrowhead. The NFL is on alert, things are heating up behind the scenes, and the Kansas City Chiefs may be about to make a game-changing move. That's right. While many people are distracted looking at other franchises, there's a silent movement that could put Kansas City at the center of the league's storm. And when Brett Veach starts moving, you know what's coming, a bombshell. But before I reveal all the details, if you really love the Chiefs, leave a like now, because I'm following every update, every rumor, and every behind-the-scenes move to bring you everything firsthand. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change how you're looking at this offseason. Emanuel Wilson's first stint in the NFL lasted only 3 days. The second lasted 3 years. Now he's available again. And that could represent a golden opportunity for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Green Bay Packers surprised many by releasing the running back before the start of the new league season. Wilson was a restricted free agent and could have received an offer that would have given the Packers priority in negotiating a new contract. But that's not what happened. The franchise decided to let him go straight to the market, opening up space for other teams to enter the competition. And that's where the big question arises. Why release a young, productive player with an affordable cost? Wilson was Josh Jacobs' direct backup, and, even without starting status, delivered solid numbers. In the last 2 years, he averaged 114 carries for 499 yards and 4 touchdowns, in addition to contributing 30 receptions in the passing game. Weighing 225 pounds, he proved to be a powerful and reliable runner. In Week 12 against the Minnesota Vikings, when Jacobs was injured, he seized the opportunity and responded with 125 total yards and 2 touchdowns, proving he can produce when given the opportunity to play. Wilson isn't an established star or an elite name at the position, but he's exactly the kind of strategic depth Brett Veach usually adds before the draft. And here's the crucial point. The Chiefs are set to lose Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt in free agency, leaving the roster practically empty at the position, with only rookie Brashard Smith, a 7th-round pick, as a current option. Kansas City can't go into the draft relying solely on rookies to solve such an important area of the offense. Historically, Veach likes to assemble a solid roster before draft weekend, avoiding relying exclusively on college picks for immediate impact. That's exactly what happened last year when he brought in Elijah Mitchell on the second day of free agency, even though the player was coming off injury-plagued seasons. Given this scenario, the big question is, could Emanuel Wilson be the silent reinforcement that solves the depth problem and still offers growth potential? And pay attention, because he may not be the only running back about to enter Kansas City's radar. But while the possible arrival of a running back like Emanuel Wilson could strengthen the ground game, there is another growing concern behind the scenes at the Kansas City Chiefs, and it may be even more urgent, because it's no use strengthening the backfield if the passing attack also needs immediate answers. The need for a wide receiver was already great in the Kansas City Chiefs roster, but now it has become even greater. Recent off-field news involving Rashee Rice has increased the urgency of the position, and the situation is further complicated when we remember that the Chiefs only have 6 picks in the draft. It will not be possible to solve all the roster's needs with this limited number of selections, which requires extremely strategic decisions from the front office. But what if the solution isn't in the first round? What if the value is hidden in the middle rounds? One name is gaining traction: Brennan Thompson. A former player for the Oklahoma Sooners and Mississippi State Bulldogs, Thompson is being touted as one of the most explosive deep threats in this class. At the NFL Combine, he recorded an impressive 4.26 seconds for the 40-yard dash, the best time of the event. And this inevitably makes many fans remember the beginning of Tyreek Hill's career in Kansas City. At 1.75 meters tall, Thompson isn't physically dominant, but his speed is simply transformative. In 2025, he accumulated 57 receptions for 1,054 yards and 6 touchdowns. Analysts believe that with a more consistent quarterback throughout the season, his numbers could have approached 1,300 yards. He excels especially on deep routes, quick screens, plays designed to exploit his acceleration, and in caps, the ability to stretch the field vertically, opening up space for the rest of the offense. Currently, Thompson is ranked 126th in the Pro Football Focus prospect rankings, but after his performance at the Combine, this projection should rise considerably. There is a real possibility that he will be selected as early as the 3rd round. Now it's worth considering. Kansas City may not have enough capital to move up in the draft and seek a big name in the 1st round, but they could find enormous value in a player who fits perfectly perfectly into the offensive system. The big question is whether Brett Veach is looking for the next cheap Tyrek, betting on speed and potential instead of investing in a blockbuster signing. And the most interesting thing is that this may not be the only strategic move underway, because there is still a third possibility that could completely change the backfield scenario. According to Adam Schefter of ESPN, the Minnesota Vikings informed Aaron Jones that he will be waived before the start of the league season if the franchise does not find a partner for a trade. The news, productive and respected veteran like Jones becomes available, several teams begin to recalculate their plans, and this could generate a real domino effect in the coming weeks. Jones has 9 alleviate pressure while the quarterback regains full rhythm and confidence. A solid running game also reduces the need to force passes in delicate moments. Last season, Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt averaged 3.9 and 3.7 yards per carry, respectively. While acceptable numbers, they fell short of ideal for an offense that needs more efficiency and explosiveness on the ground. This opens up room for reflection within the front office led by Brett Veach. The big question is strategic. Will Veach bet on youth and growth potential with Emanuel Wilson? Will he seek explosiveness and speed with Brennan Thompson to transform the offense vertically? Or could he surprise by bringing in Aaron Jones as an experienced piece to offer immediate stability? Perhaps the answer lies in a smart combination of these options, balancing cost, talent, and immediate impact. The Kansas City Chiefs enter an offseason that demands long-term vision and calculated decisions. It's not just about adding talent, but about assembling a deep roster prepared to handle injuries, inconsistency, and the long regular season. Emanuel Wilson represents youth and affordability. Brennan Thompson symbolizes speed and explosive playmaking potential. Aaron Jones brings leadership, experience, and proven production. And now, Chiefs Nation, the decision rests in Brett Veach's hands, and the next move could completely change the course of the season. If you want to continue receiving all the updates firsthand and follow every move that could impact the future of the Kansas City Chiefs, leave your like now. This strengthens the channel and shows that you are part of this passionate fan base.